Okay, let's try to wrap our heads around this for a second. The United States is almost the size of the entire continent of Europe. So if you're planning a trip, the number of options, it's just, well, overwhelming, right? Where do you even begin? Well, in this explainer, we're going to cut right through all that noise. We're using Torapia's list of the top 25 spots to guide you to the absolute must-see destinations across the country. You know, this quote right here, it just nails it. It perfectly captures what the US is all about. It's a country of these incredible contrasts. I mean, you've got everything from the lush tropical islands of Hawaii to the sun-baked deserts of Arizona. You can find these massive multicultural cities just a stone's throw away from vast, untouched wilderness. The variety is truly staggering. And that brings us back to the ultimate question for any traveler, doesn't it? It's so easy to feel a little lost looking at the map. But hey, that's what we're here for. We're going to give you a roadmap. We'll break this list down into some key themes, and we're starting with the great American outdoors. All right, first up, let's head into the wild. The US is home to some of the most iconic natural landscapes on the entire planet. And you know what? A lot of them are protected by its really world-class national park system. I mean, just look at this slide. It shows you the incredible diversity you can find just within the national parks. In one trip, you could be staring up at the sheer, jaw-dropping granite cliffs of Yosemite. Then you could find yourself in a totally different world, down in Zion, walking on the canyon floor, just looking straight up at the sky. Headway north, and you've got the raw, massive scale of Denali in Alaska. And then, out in the desert, there's the almost alien spiritual landscape of Sedona's red rocks. It's amazing. So what's the deal with 1872? Well, this is the year Yellowstone was established. But here's the really cool part. It wasn't just America's first national park. It was the world's very first national park. It literally created the model for conservation that countries all over the globe would end up adopting. And this quote, well, it has to be talking about the Grand Canyon, of course. And it just brilliantly explains why it's a bucket list item for so many people. See, it's not just a big canyon, it's that combination of its immense scale and the vibrant, colorful layers of rock that create views you can't find them anywhere else on Earth. Simple as that. All right, let's trade those hiking trails for some city pavement. America's cities are every bit as diverse and awe-inspiring as its natural landscapes. I promise you, each one offers a completely unique culture, a different piece of history, and its own identity just waiting for you to explore. Just take these two cities, for example. In New Orleans, you're just completely immersed in this rich French Creole history. You've got jazz in the air, you've got these unbelievable flavors on your plate. Then you can fly over to Miami and bam, you're in a totally different world. A vibrant, energetic hub of Latin culture with sun-soaked beaches and that world-famous nightlife. It just shows you the incredible cultural range you can find. Oh, Chicago, what a powerhouse of a city. And you can get the essence of it in 3 simple steps. First, you have to look up and just marvel at the architecture that literally defined the modern skyscraper. Next, you gotta eat up. Trying the city's iconic food is basically a rite of passage. And finally, you listen up, because Chicago's live music scene is where entire genres of music were born. And believe me, the list of unforgettable cities just keeps on rolling. You can walk right through American history in Philadelphia or gaze at the futuristic skyline of Seattle. You can experience the unique charm of San Antonio's Riverwalk and then stand before the monumental heart of the nation in Washington, D.C. Every single one is a world-class destination in its own right. So we've seen incredible nature and iconic cities. But now it's time for the countdown. Let's get to the grand finale and reveal the top 3 destinations from Torapia's list. Kicking off our top 3, let's head to California, to the iconic City by the Bay. San Francisco. You know, what's so incredible about this city is how many world-famous landmarks are packed into just a few square miles. I mean, you can go from the Golden Gate Bridge to the infamous Alcatraz and then navigate the dizzying Lombard Street, maybe all in a single day. It's truly a city of endless icons. And the runner-up, taking the number 2 spot, is a natural wonder we've actually already mentioned. Any guesses? Yup, it's the Grand Canyon. The fact that it's placed this high on the list really just cements its status as an absolute must-see. It's a geological masterpiece, right? A testament to the sheer power of nature over millions and millions of years.
Standing at its edge is an experience that really puts our own sense of time and scale into perspective. It's humbling.
And now for the #1 best place to visit in the USA, according to our source. Drumroll, please. Of course. The #1 spot goes to New York City. It's this place that somehow feels familiar to everyone, right? It's a constant backdrop in movies and TV. But the real magic of New York isn't just Times Square or Central Park. It's the fact that it is a true global crossroads, where hundreds of cultures collide and create something entirely new across each of its 5 famous boroughs. And this final quote, it just sums it all up perfectly. New York's greatness isn't just in its buildings, it's in its people. It's a city that was built and is constantly being revitalized by diverse communities from every single corner of the globe. And that ties back perfectly to that theme of diversity that we started this whole thing with. So there you have it. From the staggering beauty of the Grand Canyon to the bustling electric streets of New York City, we've seen natural wonders and we've seen cultural melting pots. So now the only question left is, with all these incredible options out there, which destination is at the very top of your list?